Well, hello everybody. Good day, and I'm back with another episode of DCC's Friday Faith Stories. Now, these are ways in which we're hoping to connect with our larger community, with real people, about real faith experiences. Because in times like this, we're all needing a little bit of help. And I'm convinced that the testimony of ordinary people like you and like me living through these times can help all of us in enormously helpful ways. So these Friday Faith Stories are momentary testimonies about ways people like us are not only coping with all this, but finding ways to flourish. And so today I'm talking with Vicki and Jerry Ito. And Vicki and Jerry, welcome. And it's great to have you on this program. And so I'd like to ask you if you can talk about something that's keeping you sane or hopeful or grounded right now, a habit, a hobby, a spiritual practice, maybe a memory of something you've done or workplace you've been that helps give you a sense that your soul can flourish even in these difficult times.
I keep in contact with my Monday Bible study members. I call them every one or 2 weeks, so make sure they're okay. And I do miss my community, my church community. And of course, all the Zoom meetings we're having, I keep in contact. So it's good to see people in that way. It's the only way we can see people nowadays. As far as hobbies, I used to be on still am technically on an Native American drum team in the Boy Scouts. And the reason why I started that 22 years ago, I found it to be very spiritual to be on the drum and sing. And so that's why I did that. For me, it wasn't entertainment. It was a spiritual practice. But I no longer do that, and I really miss that.
So Jerry, you were doing that before the pandemic and before we went into shutdown or quarantine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay. So you're missing that right now because that's really an embodied practice. I mean, when you drum, you're feeling the beat, right?
Yes, and the singing too.
And the singing.
Singing has meaning to me.
Yeah, we all miss that. Don't we miss that about church, singing together?
Yes, very much so. And the other thing is, on my bucket list for retirement, I decided to take up playing guitar. So I've been doing that for 8 years. Now, unlike some people who are experts, they say they can just relax and feel the flow of the music. I can't do that. I get tense, I'm like a beginner. But I play because I do enjoy it. I'm never going to be an expert, but I enjoy playing the guitar.
You're better than you used to be. You're much better. I like listening to you.
I'm much better. But it's the challenge of learning new songs. I really enjoy doing that. Plus, I have a really good teacher. So that's what I do as a hobby.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, and one of the things that keeps me grounded, you wouldn't think so, but you know about our grandson, Will, who died about 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. He keeps me grounded when I think about him. It makes me a little sad to think about him, but I don't know what, it does something for me. The memories of him. Mm-hmm. And what we at his memorial service at his favorite place, Santa Monica Beach, his mother and dad gave each of the attendees' families chimes. So we have that hanging in one of our bathrooms, and every so often we ring the bells and say, "Hi, Will." And so that's part of that grounding for me.
Yeah. And didn't he just have a birthday or some memory came through Facebook recently, Vicki?
Yes, it was the day of his death, July 17th.
Okay. Right.
It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah, I remember that time. That was difficult.
Yeah.
And I can understand how a memory of a loved one like that, particularly a life so innocent and pure, can continue to ground you. So Thank you for that memory. Vicki, what about you? What's grounding you in these times?
Well, it's kind of similar to what Jerry was saying. I remember how rough and how hard it was. Those first few days and weeks and months after Will died. And I felt awful. That was just, I cried so much, such grief. And I remember how much the faith community kept us going and how we got through that. And I thought, you know, this is being in self-quarantine. It's nothing like losing a grandchild. I mean, it's God can get me through that. God's not going to abandon me now. So that really keeps me grounded.
And I want to follow up on that I think that speaks something very important to all of us. That, I mean, here you're sharing a very poignant and powerful grief moment with us all. And recognizing that as painful as it is, it still grounds you.
Yes.
Because it grounds you in human experience. It reminds you of deep connections with other persons, which we're missing right now.
Yes.
And it reminds you of your faith community and how it sustained you over time, which we're missing right now because we're doing it in a whole different way. And so for all of us, I wonder what it would be like for us to hold some memories of times when we were together, when we felt supported and strengthened. And I think we can all do that. And that's one thing that can help pull us through these times, because this is not the end. This is just an interim period. We make sacrifices now for a longer and better future.
Right.
Vicki, anything else that's sustaining you?
Well, you know, I have hope for the future too. I'm continuing to work with the diversity working group at Davis Community Church because this has been a lifetime of work for me. Since the time I was a freshman in college is when I first encountered the whole idea of institutionalized racism. And we've been preparing ourselves to take some real concrete steps at Davis Community Church. And I've gotten to know some wonderful folks. And I know that at some point we're going to be able to open up and open up our sanctuary or some other way of reaching out to the community and living into the vision statement 2028 about becoming intentionally more diverse. And the anti-racism work is a really important part of that.
So you two haven't slowed down at all. I mean, you're still very active, very connected, and these things keep you sane in these sometimes feeling insane moments.
Right. I know it's not going to last forever. It's God just keeps evolving me and transforming. It just keeps happening, just like the little marigold seeds that I planted a couple weeks ago. It just keeps growing. God's love is like that.
And that's a beautiful way to end. It keeps growing. We're hopeful. We keep planting. We watch the growth, and we do it together.
Right.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, thank you for the privilege of sitting with you and the joy of sharing your faith and your courage with other people. So to all of you who are listening, we wish you well. God bless you. Bye.